The long-anticipated judgment of the slain Dr. Louis Siemens has again been postponed, this time to next Thursday. The CityMed Day CEO was gunned down in the basement of a parking lot at Preller Square back in May of 2018. Stanley Bakili, who's the mastermind, remains in custody with 4 others. Kagiso Chabane, who was also accused, was acquitted, while police detective Molebatsi Mogoera died in custody. Aphumelele Mdlalane is watching all these developments, and she joins us once again from just side court. And Aphumelele, talk about getting dressed up and having nowhere to go. We have to wait yet another week.
Another waiting game, Ayanda, as we, of course, expected that the judgment should be delivered today. But unfortunately, Judge Mdlalane has indicated that it is a lot of work, given that there's more than 42 state witnesses that gave evidence, and therefore did highlight in court and checking also the availability of the lawyers. And they have indicated that Thursday they will be available. And this judgment is put down for 2 days, so we're expecting that we are here next week, Thursday and Friday. But like I did indicate earlier on, Ayanda, is that some of the accused that have since been out on bail are saying that their life has been delayed by this judgment from 2018. They've been having, of course, instability in terms of moving forward and what to know where do they stand. But we also saw those that were in custody, they did attend these proceedings that, of course, were very short. But we also talked to the prosecutor, where he was saying that he's confident that this case will favor the state. We must remember that initially there were 8 of those that were arrested, including the alleged mastermind Stanley Bakili, who remains in custody. And in this matter, we know that Molebatsi Mogoera, who was also in custody, died, who was a police detective. But amongst other accused, we know that we have the Karabota, who's a disbarred attorney, Sizwe Mbati, the former IT, Clive Chivenga, the former SANDF. Ayanda, this case gained traction as we saw many people turning, of course, being state witnesses, where they were telling, or rather giving the evidence in court as to what transpired at the Preller Square in the basement, where the CCTV footage of the Preller Square where the incident occurred also was played as evidence, and also at the casino where these accused were meeting to, of course, allegations that they were meeting to plot the death of the Dr. Louis Siemens. But I would say that people are interested to know as to how this case will turn around, given that there's been a lot of those highly profile people, like the then Minister of Health, Dr. Mdlalane, who came to give testimony as to whether he was aware of the license of the bed, of the expansion of beds of Dr. Louis Siemens. As this case, we know that the bone of contention is that Dr. Louis Siemens was in communication with Stanley Bakili, who is accused number 1 in this case, because he wanted an expansion of the license of beds to the hospital. But however, we know that some accused therefore were used to be part of this plot. It's going to be interesting come Thursday and Friday as to see how the judgment will turn out.
Without a doubt, Aphumelele Mdlalane live to us there from the High Court in Bloemfontein. For now, thanks very much indeed.